Welcome, everybody. This is Nightsaber Z42. We are playing Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments. In the last episode, we activated a plant, got shot in the face. Or at least I think so. Kind of like in that one movie, Jumanji, where that plant kind of attacked that one chick, that one lady. And she kind of like was out of commission. I need to go back to Kew Gardens to talk with some people. A lot of people. And figure out things that are happening. Holy crap, look at all this stuff. Who do we have? Oh, we got this guy. The Green Grand Mystic is a strange character. He has a Chinese tattoo. There is a particular scar on the palm of his left hand, an injury that occurs if one uses unnecessary force with a chemical pipette. He has practiced chemistry, which requires a Cartesian mindset. What does that even mean? I don't even know what a Cartesian is. Is that anything like a Cartesian? Yo, loading screen. I want Toby loading screens, not Watson loading screens. Watson with his long legs. Toby's got the short legs. Short legs. Because he's a doggy. I'm bored. Look, Watson, our legs are touching again. Yes, Sherlock, our legs are always touching. Okay. Oh, that's the gate. Need to talk to you, dude. Give me some food. Because I am starving like a dude. Hot pockets.
Can you tell me if you saw Mr. Montague Dunn on the day of his death?
Yes, of course. I met him, and we went to see Albert, his son, at around 9:30. He appeared quite calm.
Your activity that morning.
What were you doing on the morning of the accident?
After paying multiple visits to Albert, I had a little talk with Miss White. Then I returned to my desk to complete some paperwork. Suddenly I observed that Mr. Dunn was not feeling well, so I ran immediately to fetch Albert. I clearly remember that it was around 10:30, for I was late that morning.
Late for second breakfast?
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
Let's go talk to Albert. Still looking at the plants, like always.
Your father's death does seem highly suspicious. What were your movements here on that day?
Suspicious? Well, I was working in the seed house, taking care of Lysa something, or Lear Pontus, or... No, wait. These Latin names. And I spent so many hours trying to memorize them.
Did you see your father that day?
Yes. He came here with Mr. Hamish for his weekly visit. There was nothing unusual about that.
And then?
Nothing. They stepped out to the backyard. It was perhaps 20 minutes before 10 o'clock. Then about 10 minutes later, I saw my father heading for the dry tropics room while Mr. Hamish returned here.
Other people's activities.
And Mr. Hamish and Miss White? What were they both doing that morning?
Mr. Hamish visited me a couple of times. I also saw him returning from talking with Miss White, and that was at 10 minutes past 10. But then he ran back here to me to tell me that my father was feeling unwell. We hurried across to the water lily room, and I found my father lying dead on the floor. Oh my God.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
Oh, yes we shall. Move back, Watson. I have a Margaret White to talk to. Ha ha ha. We take a stroll through the garden while my frame rate drops. Crap. She should be in here, right? Oh, Margaret. I'm here to talk to you. The day of the death.
Can you tell me what Mr. Dunn was doing upon the day of his death?
I can. But there is nothing very special to say. I was in the laboratory when I saw Mr. Dunn heading towards me. Tuesday is the day of his weekly visit. It was supposed to be at 9, but he was 10 minutes late, as usual.
And then?
Well, he came in to say good morning. Then I saw him spend 2 or 3 minutes by the plants outside the laboratory. After that, he ran out in the direction of the nursery, where Mr. Hamish was working. He was always in a rush during the inspection, you see. I would pity anyone who stood in his way.
The time of his death.
And that was the last time you saw him?
Yes. I stayed in the laboratory until 20 minutes to 11, when I heard the cries of Albert to Mr. Hamish from the large glass house.
I joined them as soon as I could, for I knew that something must be very wrong.
What exactly were you doing in the laboratory?
I was recording an experiment for my thesis. I only stopped my work once when Mr. Hamish visited me briefly around 10 o'clock.
Wow. It's like 30 minutes he spent walking around in such a short distance.
You say you were recording an experiment when the tragedy occurred. Might I listen to the roll?
Certainly. Please do. You will find it in the laboratory. It is number 320.
Thank you, miss.
Alright. Oh, sometime later. I wanted to listen to it.
Everyone has gone, Holmes. The way is clear.
Do we just like stay in here? Wait, what? La la la, you smell the vapors. And you try to escape. Crack your head on that thingy. I need to watch the whole thing. Wouldn't we have found spore? Or no, we did find something in his body. Crack.
When Montague Dunn was standing close by the plants, the caterpillars were released and caused the deadly spores to activate. Panicking, and likely already half asphyxiated, Montague Dunn started back and knocked over the bust. He rushed to the door, but it was locked. He had to force it open with his shoulder. We already know the outcome. Montague Dunn collapsed and died not far from the pool. Well, it is time to perform our experiments on the ventilation system.
Ooh, on the ventilation system. Okay. Place the caterpillars.
Caterpillars could only fall from the ventilation duct. Our caterpillars are in place. I'll activate the ventilation system so that they fall down. Watson, stay here and observe.
All right, Holmes.
How do I do that? Oh. Oh. Can I please activate the ventilation system? I guess I'm gonna take a look outside. Maybe it's on the outside. Well, not that way. I am like going all the way around. How do you activate? Apparently something's supposed to go on in here. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so I'm gonna go outside and see if there's anything around the building. Let me out of here. there anything out here? Nope, doesn't look like it. Oh, okay. There it is. Ah, here are the controls. It's a window.
We are unable to see the interior of the Colonial Collection Room.
Why is that glowing then? Okay, so we need to somehow see. Ah, I think that's what I'm looking for. Ventilation system engine, start your engines.
The power is on. The engine cannot be started whilst the transmission is active.
Switch off, starter.
The engine has started.
There we go. There we go.
Ventilation
Sequence of events.
working.
Are we gonna hear like Watson scream like a little girl? I sure hope so. Run! I want to hear. All the way in. Oh look, it's Watson. I get to run through the whole entire building again.
Palm House.
Yes, I know. Oh, this is where they... Oh. Yeah, okay. It's a tropical area. Oh, run through all these doors.
Now we need to see if we can activate the fans from Mr. Hamish's and Albert's space.
Oh. Well, Albert doesn't have a space, so... he should be over on this side, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Albert,
According to
come out and play. Wherever you are. Nope, nothing here. But if I'm not mistaken, back at the seed house, there was that lever that I couldn't do anything with. Hopefully I can do something now. Oh, gotta go through a bajillion other doors. So many doors. Oh, this will be like the last door. Nope. So in a completely different building. Here we go. Activate.
Excellent. This ventilation fan is working. Let us see if I can activate the other one.
Where the F is the other one? Okay. Look up high. Look down low. Would it be in the laboratory? I don't know. Ah, there it is.
Before I activate the fan, I need to check if the interior of the Colonial Collection Room can be seen from here.
Nope.
We can see the interior of the Colonial Collection Room from this window.
Yep.
Perfect. Now I just need to find Watson to check the result.
Blah blah, I'm being attacked by insects and stuff.
It works perfectly, Holmes. Bravo. Now, if you could just help me to get rid of these caterpillars.
These are radioactive caterpillars.
Perfect. Now we know how the murder of Montague Dunn was carried out, by activating both Albert's and Mr. Hamish's fans.
But only from Mr. Hamish's workplace would it be possible to see when Montague Dunn entered the Colonial Collection Room.
Who done it? Okay, so actually, what do we need to do? Oh, I still got that dialogue. Can I go to the Divine Syndicate and see if I need to talk to what's his name? Something just vibrated. Why, Watson, you're moving awfully slow today. Are you okay? Yes, I am just being laggish today. I'm pretty sure that Hamish did it. But I also think that the Chinese dude that's high on opium did it as well. Can there be two? Or can there only be one? Oh, well, I'm gonna talk to this guy. What's over here? Is there anything? Dun dun. Guru! Talk to me, bruh. Talk to me. Do you know the Kew Gardens?
Do you have friends at Kew Gardens?
None. Not worthy there.
Boom! Symbol on the broken pot. Branded power. Oh, that wasn't it. But they're like all closely related. There's like 3 of them that are
Not worthy there.
related. Look. Symbol on a broken pot is definitely related to Kew Gardens symbol, which is definitely related to branded flower pots. Which one did I do again?
None. Not worthy there.
Well, that wasn't it. Wait, which ones have I already done?
Do you?
None.
Have I been doing different ones, or have I been doing the same ones? What wasn't that one? It's not gonna be the keys.
None. Not worthy there.
Well, that wasn't it either.
Do you?
None. Not worthy there.
Keys. You don't even have the keys. Why am I selecting that?
None. Not worthy.
Nobody is worthy of this conversation. Oh wait, they are all in a different order. I did not realize that when I was doing this before. Okay, so... Okay, now I actually need to do some deductive stuff here. Excuse me. Trying to figure out which ones I've actually done. Crap. Oh, that was it.
Nevertheless, we have seen Kew Gardens flower pots in your yard. How could they happen to be there?
What? Our sacred place you permitted yourself to search. Sacrilege.
No, really now. There was a theft of plants at Kew Gardens a matter of days ago, and we believe the pots we found here may be connected with it. Please tell us, were you involved?
No. Those plants were ours. They had stolen them from us.
How so?
Their director, Dump, I believe.
Done.
Yes, that's what I said. He borrowed from us 3 of our sisters for the exhibition at his green fly-infested gardens. But he never gave them back to us. Excuses and imbecility. So we went in and saved them.
I see. So, if you stole those rare plants from them, then it means... Ah, I get it. Bravo, Holmes. I think the case is solved.
No, we did not steal. We saved.
Well, as a matter of fact, we were unable to find our 3 plants.
I beg your pardon. And yet you took all of the exotic plants from the stand.
They had disappeared. It was the least we could do. They stole our sisters, and so we stole theirs.
Hey, you're guilty.
Well, we will leave you to your meditation.
Okay. Missing deadly plants. Divine Syndicate. Wow, really? That's weird. Okay, the Divine Syndicate left the plants at Kew Gardens in order to murder. What? Sect is not involved. Okay. Martin Hamish had the opportunity to stimulate the deadly plants in the Colonial Collection Room. As a biologist, he would have understood the technicality of how to do this. Oh. Martin Hamish could be the killer. He had the opportunity to steal the Divine Syndicate's plants and stimulate them from his workplace directly after he had locked Montague Dunn from inside the Colonial Collection Room. Which also leads to affect the arrest of Martin Hamish. That's it. Nothing else. No more clues. The knowledge Miss White acquired at the university might not be enough to guarantee the correct reaction of deadly plants. Yeah, pretty much. What a loser. You don't know nothing. And then we also have the Divine Syndicate stole all plants from the exhibition, including the deadly species. They could have used them in order to murder Montague Dunn. Nope. So all but the deadly plants from the exhibition. Look at that. No more clues. So we need to go ahead and arrest Hamish. Wait.
Let's go to Scotland Yard.
Oh, okay. There we go. I was like, I thought we just automatically do that. Scotland Yard. I think I would like to go shopping later, Watson. Oh, but Sherlock, our legs are touching yet again. Of course, that's why I want to go shopping. And pray tell, what are we shopping for? I'll tell you later. I was like, this looks different, but they started off in a different place. Hey, you're actually in here for once.
Inspector, I believe that Martin Hamish is guilty of the murder of Montague Dunn.
Aha! I knew it. I'll send the lads around to arrest him.
Very good. I shall wait to hear from you.
Okay, so why didn't we just do this, like, during our deductive time? He's, like, dead or something? Somebody else kill him? Was it a martial artist who gave him the 5-finger death punch on his heart that was in Kill Bill or whatever? Yes, I shall keep reading my book. Whoa, this is just the stuttering. Come along now, Watson. Ba-da-ba-da-beep boop. Watson, your long legs are stuttering this loading time. Oh, yes, would you shut up and read your book? I'm quite tired of it. Besides, you've been on the same page. So have you. Your finger's been doing the same damn thing. Load, Watson. Load, Watson. There we go. Loading on up, loading on up.
Inspector, I came here as quickly as I could.
Martin Hamish is in the large glass house. There's no need to hurry.
There's no need to hurry. Wait, which house is it in? Is it in this house? Wow.
Holmes, my God.
Totally hung himself.
We found him like that.
Our messing around with the ventilation system didn't go unnoticed. Mr. Hamish realized that we knew.
Inspector, could you arrange the body, please? I should like to examine it.
Somebody murdered him.
Around the neck is very visible. He died instantly.
Or did he? Maybe he's coming back as a zombie. Oh, look at the letter. Life has become a living hell. I find it unbearable. Dunn deserved to die, but I cannot forgive myself for having his blood upon my hands. We Hamishes seem to have always fallen victim to our circumstance, and I find myself to be no exception. I must atone, and I shall do so, here and now. Farewell. That's it. That sucks. I was like, look at his dirty pants. If I could but actually look at his dirty pants. Oh, left.
Holmes, his left shoe is unique. This anomaly is often a characteristic of...
A club foot. Bravo, Watson. That is the key element of this case.
Huh. From the marks that we found before, right? So what does this tell me? Martin Hamish was unable to run due to the tibial torsion on his club foot. Therefore, we should find out if he had sufficient time to lock the door of the Colonial Collection Room and activate the ventilation system. Did he have an accomplice? Well, that just tells me yes, he did have an accomplice. Let's go ahead and discuss with Lestrade the possible impact of new clues found on the body of Martin Hamish. Okay, talk to Lestrade. Your Inspector, word up. I got a load just to talk to you.
Something about this rings very oddly.
Why do you say that, Mr. Holmes?
Why? Because of Mr. Hamish's club foot. Oh, I deserve to be kicked from here to Charing Cross. I should have noticed it.
But, Mr. Holmes, I can't see why.
No, I don't suppose you do. You must recall that Mr. Dunn was locked inside the Colonial Collection Room by the murderer. If it was Mr. Hamish, he would have had to run up to his workplace to trigger the fan situated above it, taking into consideration the condition of his foot.
Well, it is still possible.
Perhaps, but it is rather strange that such a person as Mr. Hamish decided to base his plan on the speed of his gait.
Yeah.
You mean to say that somebody helped him?
So the suicide is questionable?
Correct. Mr. Hamish accuses only himself in his letter, and so the investigation stops.
Possibly an accomplice, then? That idea had not occurred to me, Mr. Holmes.
I have another idea, Inspector. Thanks to the testimony that we have collected, we are able to rebuild the events as they took place that day.
With a timeline, such as we did in the Jack the Ripper case.
I played that one.
Precisely.
The map at the entrance of Kew Gardens should help us with our timeline.
Should help us with our timeline.
Let us analyze the facts and statements so that we may recreate the events of that morning.
9:30. These guys definitely did that. Who said that though? Oh, well, green. Greens go to greens and stuff. Blues go to blues and stuff. Crap. He was talking about like 9:40, I think. And then he was by himself. And then turns after talking to Miss White. Oh crap. What is this one? And then he talks to Miss White. I actually don't know when that was. Montague Dunn is in the dry tropics room. We know that he was in at 10 or close to 10. Oh, it's actually right here. At past 9. It was around 20 minutes to 10. Hamish went outside. Okay. After 10 minutes, commences inspection of the into the dry tropics. Okay, so that'd be here. Wait, is this the one? Yes, because I don't think the one with the poison would be the one where he'd still be alive. Burp and a cough all at once. And he died at 10 minutes past 10. Ran ticket at 10:30. Yeah. That's what I thought. Okay. Returns after talking. Conversation with Miss White at 10 o'clock. Miss White was in the laboratory at 10:40. Had a conversation with her at 10. So it was at 10 o'clock. Well, that would be after. Because he talked with her then. You, what did you do? Albert saw Hamish returning from visiting Miss White. So that would be here then. Okay, Miss White was talking to Martin Hamish in the laboratory. That was at... Wasn't that at 10? Yeah, she's having a conversation at 10. George, Hamish, and Albert at the Water Lily greenhouse. Wait, what? Oh, cool. Do I get to put those down too? I guess I play. I play! I'm walking. I'm going back. I'm having a conversation with you. Then I gotta go all the way back around. Oh, he did. Oh. They were like Sims.
Let us summarize. Montague Dunn was poisoned inside the Colonial Collection Room. He forced open the door, which means that someone locked him inside there at 10:20. Martin Hamish was last seen at 10:10. This means that he has approximately 10 minutes to lock the door of the Colonial Collection Room. Given that he was club-footed, it is doubtful. Albert also has 10 minutes to lock the door of the Colonial Collection Room, which is quite enough time. Miss White was last seen at 10 o'clock, which means that she had approximately 20 minutes to lock the door. More than enough time.
Ooh. Miss White did it. It's
Perfect, Watson. Now, let us ascertain who assisted Martin Hamish in killing Montague Dunn.
Is this like the third or second female that's actually committed a crime? Albert is not involved. Martin Hamish and Albert are not accomplices. It is unlikely that Albert would have had the opportunity, and 10 minutes would not have been enough to lock the door of the colonial room. Actually, wouldn't it have been? But he didn't. He's stupid. He doesn't really know anything. I cannot believe that he actually did something. But then again, Miss White has a master's in chemistry. Miss White had 20 minutes. It would have been enough to trap Montague Dunn. She could have locked the door and alerted Martin Hamish to activate the ventilation system. I'm pretty sure she's involved. The women in this game seem to be all guilty, so... Condemn Miss White. Son. She deserves the rope. Yes, she gonna die. Did she do it? Oh yeah, we get a loading screen. Why must we travel, Holmes? Why must we travel indeed? When there's only 2 frames per second going on. The color's like all stained a weird yellow color, Watson. It's kind of unsettling. What do you do? Are we done yet? Are we there? Wherever we're going? Because I have no idea where we're going.
But Holmes, how can you be certain that we'll find Miss White here?
It is obvious, Watson. Just use your...
She an opium addict?
I am using it. I do use it.
Now that the rope has tightened around Martin Hamish, Miss White must act to erase all traces of her implication. After the suicide of her accomplice, there is one final trace remaining. The deadly plants of the Divine Syndicate. She will be there.
Very good. Shall we go?
Just one moment. Now listen to me, Watson. I shall see her alone. You will conceal yourself behind her, quietly.
Whatever are you planning?
Oh.
Nothing spectacular. The impulses of women have always been a mystery to me. But she is a bold one, and so we must be cautious.
All right. You can count on me.
So is she gonna shoot us? How would she even get a revolver? I don't understand.
Mr. Holmes, good day to you.
You do not seem surprised, Miss White.
Well, I was expecting you.
Not for too long, I believe. So please tell me, as it is still unclear, who planned the murder? Was it you?
You were wrong, Mr. Holmes.
It was Martin Hamish, then. You managed to convince him to take on a more prominent role.
You could not be further from the truth.
You think that you can fool me?
You don't care what I think.
It is difficult to care about someone who is capable of pushing a man to his suicide. It is over, Miss White. The police will be here any minute.
Over, perhaps. One moment you were here, and the next, you were on the other side.
The other side?
What?
No! Stop!
What the heck? Quick time event? Or I have to stop her from...
I beg you not to do this, Miss White.
Don't come any closer.
I'm gonna step forward.
Please remain calm. We can help you.
Not one step further. Don't try to stop me.
Stop this foolishness. You cannot truly want to die.
No, it's too late.
Boom! Denied. Suicide is not an option. But don't worry,
Well done.
you'll get the noose around your neck soon enough.
She's not faking.
Miss White, you have no right to take your own life.
Dr. Watson? Did you just save me? Or worse?
You got problems. Oh yeah. We totally did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Yeah, we're gonna accept that decision. Miss White is a dangerous woman, very capable of carrying out an elaborate murder. When she realized that she was unable to make any further monetary gain from Montague Dunn, she advanced her affection to Albert, his son. She was the one who locked the door of the Colonial Collection room directly after Hamish released the caterpillars and then pushed Martin Hamish to a suicide only to cover herself. She got what she deserved. A hanging. Alright. Well, that means we are ready to fully start a new episode and a new case. So thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to leave a comment down below. Check the description for my Facebook and Twitter information. While you're at it, give this video a huge thumbs up to support this series and the hanging of Miss White. And I will see you guys in the next video after you subscribe.